So I'm Charlotte, and this right here is Shelby.
Hi guys. It's probably weird seeing my face and hearing my voice at the same time because normally I'm just behind a mic, which I'm not gonna lie makes me more comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't like that you can see me.
Don't like it either, so, but I washed my hair for this shit, so we're doing it.
I did my eyebrows for this, so.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about ourselves and how we got to where we are. Kind of like an introduction episode, a little bit.
Yep. It'll be lots of fun. You'll learn our deep, nitty-gritty bullshit that we've been through. I mean, not super deep.
I'm sorry in advance. I mean, you're probably going to find out a lot. Especially if this goes the way we've been dreaming. Like, not dreaming as in like, oh, we hope. No, like dreaming that it's going to go. Like.
Yeah. Which we don't want it to go that way, but apparently it's planning on it.
Okay, so for me, the most common question that I get asked is, when did I have my first paranormal or spiritual experience? So I'm going to let you take that question first, and then I'll answer.
Yeah, so the first one that I really remember was when I was younger, we had this wall around our house, and it was a stone wall because people kept crashing through our yard because there was no stoplight. And, Utah drivers were really good.
Oh, yeah.
And I was about 3 at the time, and I was playing.
You were young.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like my first memory, too. So, kind of fucked up as well.
Oh.
So I was playing in the front yard, and then I got this thought that I needed to move. And so I pick up and I move, and I'm probably about 2 feet away from where I was. And then not 30 seconds later, somebody crashes through the wall and stops right where I was. And I could see her, and I saw like just something move out of her body. And that was probably...
You saw her spirit, her soul, like leave her physical body when she passed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
That was like my first encounter with that kind of stuff.
All
and
right.
I've never seen that, like, again, I've never seen a spirit leave the body ever since. I think it was just, you're a child and you see more.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet as time progresses and we develop more, I bet you will.
Yeah. But that was my my first experience.
So mine, I was 5, and I was down the hall from my mom's room, and I was woken up, and there was this woman, like, hovering above me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was, I was like, oh my god, what is this? So I just sat there for a second, and I looked at her, and I, like, really looked, and I was like, is the ceiling being weird? Like, is there light coming in? And I was 5. So, I mean, so I got up, and I ended up going into my mom's room, and I was like, Mom, like, there's a woman in my room, and she was like, no, like, you're fine, go back to bed. So I went back, and she was standing in the doorway, and she told me I couldn't go back in there. So I was like, I mean, fine, but explain that to her. So I went back down to my mom's room, and I was like, Mom, I can't get back in the room. And we went down there, and as we were going down there, someone was trying to break in my bedroom window.
Oh my god.
She went down there, and she opened the door, and she heard the window, like, shift and pop. And then our dog came through and went nuts and tried to lunge for the window, and she, like, ran back down the hall with me. So that was my first one.
So not necessarily bad for either one of us, I suppose.
But I think at those ages, I think it was a little bit traumatizing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice knowing that something or someone was stepping in to chill.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Yeah, I'd much rather have that experience every time of,
being warned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them aren't.
Not. Okay, so the next one I get asked the most is, when did this start happening?
And what do you mean by this? Like,
in my adult life, when did I start seeing, hearing, feeling, connecting, and going down that road? So, again, I'll let you go first.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm just here.
So, as far as adult life goes, well, yeah, we'll start with adult life. Because I always had interactions, and not all of them were good when I was growing up.
Oh, same.
But as far as adult life goes, we were going through some really bad paranormal shit. And, like, I would wake up with bruises on my legs of handprints. When my husband wasn't there, he was in the military. And so he wasn't home. It was just me. And it would be handprint bruises that weren't my size.
Oh my
God. In a way, I couldn't have done it. It was like this on my thigh. And then there was a time when I was breastfeeding my youngest, and it was in the middle of the night, and my husband had come home at this point, and so I saw a dark figure, and it was dark, the lights were off, and so I just assumed, like, it was my husband.
Oh, God.
And he was like, give me the baby. And so I'm handing this baby, my baby, and then at the very last second, I'm like, no, this is not right.
Oh, my God.
And then it just dissipates.
That makes me nauseous.
Yep. I was, like, freaking out so badly. Couldn't sleep the rest of the night. And, talked to my husband the next morning. I'm like, we're going for a fucking walk. Like,
we're going for a fucking walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, why? It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Can I have breakfast first? No. We're going for a walk. Because I wasn't about to talk about this in my house, you know.
Well, yeah, I can see why you don't want to talk to it in the house.
Yeah. I'd seen enough horror movies to know.
You're like, I know how this goes.
Yeah. So we talked about it. Blessed the house. Blessed us. Everything was fine for a little bit. Things got progressively worse to the point of grade 2 possession, which is where they're like making things all nice and comfy for them and slowly taking over. And then
I love it, like the calmness in which you're explaining this situation.
I've told this story a lot, and I'm not giving as many details as there probably are. And so one night it got to the point where it was so bad that I couldn't sleep at all. I hadn't slept in like 4 days, and I would feel like somebody was choking me at night and couldn't move. And it wasn't sleep paralysis because I could see it. I could see the thing when I closed my eyes. I could see it. And
it's a no from me.
Yep. And so finally I broke down and talked to my husband and was like, I can't do this anymore. And he's LDS, and they have the Melchizedek priesthood where they can do blessings. And so I was like, you just do it. Like, do it on me right now. It was the middle of the night. And so he did it with his dad and went back to sleep. And this thing starts trying to rip me off the bed.
Oh, fuck off.
And, like, I am holding on to my husband for dear life.
Was he terrified?
He was terrified. And, like, we were probably in this tug of war for about 15 minutes.
What the fuck?
And I knew in my heart that if I'd have gotten whipped off the bed, that would have been it for me. Like, I either would have died or it wouldn't have been me anymore. And so that finally stopped.
What in the fuck? Like,
right?
I just don't understand why he even wanted you that bad.
Okay. So we'll get to that. So that night, I, like, finally, you know, exhaustion hits you after the adrenaline, like, dies away. And I finally fell asleep. And I had this dream that I had to get crystals.
Right.
And, like, they're like, get all the crystals. So I probably dropped about $300 on crystals that night. Or that morning. And haven't had a bad experience since.
Thank God.
But I found out later on from 2 different people that this was a demonic entity that had made a contract in previous, or my ancestors' lives. So it carried through my ancestral line.
Listen.
And I
don't do dumb shit.
No, don't do dumb shit.
Don't make weird contracts with weird things that are not visible a lot, okay?
No. And you don't realize that these contracts don't just end with you.
Fuck no, they don't.
They keep going.
Well, they will come for what they feel is rightfully. Well, it's not. Listen.
Yeah, it's not rightfully theirs, but they'll
come for it.
Yeah, they sure as fuck want it.
So are you breaking that? How are you? What are you doing? Are you bathing in holy water? You should bathe in holy water.
No, want to.
She should. She should.
But slowly working on it. I feel like there's a little bit more that I have to do and figure out how to get rid of that ancestral contract. But I know it ends with me. It's not gonna fucking carry over to my kids.
No. I just feel like I'm gonna just throw this out there, and you're probably gonna hate it. I feel like you are gonna have to face that thing one more time.
Probably. And and maybe that's the thing, is it's gonna be messy, and so I'm like, do I have to do it right now? Like, we're comfy. You're
Right.
on this side of my wall,
Right.
and I'm on this side.
Right. Yeah, I just feel like there's going to be like a final conversation that is had.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And we probably will not record that conversation. It'll be quiet.
oh my god. Okay, well.
Anyways, that's
Shit.
the start of my path as far as crystals go.
Mine was a little less aggressive.
Yeah.
I had some weird shit happen when I was a kid, but nothing like that. Thank every one of you up there. No. Mine was far more subtle. My husband started to notice that when it came to his military career, and he was taking a test one day. He was practicing for some test he was taking, and he was reading the questions aloud to try to memorize them, and I kept answering them.
Yeah.
Mind you, I had never read the book. I'd never studied any of it, and I was blurting these answers out, and I got all of them right. And he was like, "What the fuck?" And it's really weird stuff. And then he started noticing that I would be around people, and I would just know things about them, or I would start hearing things, and I would verbalize them to him later. And he basically told me one night, he's like, "Oh yeah, like you're a witch," and I kind of was like, "Okay, like whatever, that doesn't even." Then I started having really weird dreams where I was in this like all dark room with this kind of like a couch like this, like a white one, which is funny because this is the kind of couch I have in I call it my veiled room, where I go between to connect with my guides. But I didn't know what it was at that point. I kept dreaming about this room and this space and these people that were following me around, who I would later find out were my guides. Then I started doing a bunch of research and kind of figuring out that the things that I was sensing and feeling landed me right in the realm of being a medium and being clairaudient and clairsentient. And so at that point, I started to learn how to develop my skills, and I got my hands on a tarot deck. And now here we are. See, mine's a lot less intense. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, see, in mine too, I started it, stopped it, started it, stopped it. Because I wasn't ready.
Yeah. I mean, I think like 5 or 6 years before I met my husband, I had a tarot deck. And so there was that. And then I think a little bit before that, I saw things and stuff like that. I mean, I have been seeing stuff my whole life, but I never pinned it on anything.
Right. You're just like, okay, I can see ghosts,
Right, yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, and a lot of times when I was a little girl, I had the habit of blurting things out that I was seeing or hearing, and I didn't realize, obviously, that young that I was seeing and hearing things.
Right.
So, sorry guys, I'm really tired. So yeah, from there I just started developing stuff and doing readings and figuring out how to develop my spirit dictionary, and now everyone asks a lot of questions, and you had a dream that we were supposed to do a YouTube channel, so here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that covers the most commonly asked questions for me, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh! Why do I identify as a witch? That's one I'll answer for you guys. The thing is people need a term and people need a name for things, if that makes sense. So it's the easiest word for them to understand and relate to, because I don't just do witch rituals. I don't just do spiritual things. I don't just do one thing. I don't just do tarot. I don't just do pendulums. I don't just do mediums. I do a bunch of different stuff. But for me, anyway, the word that seems to globe all of it is witch, because we go outside and we go into nature, and you'll find if we go outside anywhere, you'll find me near a stream. And it's just the most relatable word to use for people is witch.
Right, and that's, I mean, same thing.
Yeah.
I can remember sitting with my husband, and we're like, what do you call yourself? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, a shaman? And I'm like, no, a shaman's more...
I see robes when I see shaman.
Yeah, they're definitely more teachers and healers and
That's what we do.
but in a different way. And
No, I know. It's so hard.
It's hard to explain. Like, shamans, they're deeper. They're bigger. I feel like.
I mean, sure. I don't know. You guys will discover something weird about me. I don't like labels.
No.
I don't like names. I don't even like using the word. I hate using the word psychic. God, it's so cliche. I'm not a huge fan of the word medium either.
No.
But I have to use a word to explain it to
right.
people. I don't like. Oh, what's the other one I don't like?
Clairvoyant? No.
No, there's another one. There's one that I was saying the other day.
Light worker?
Vision. When I see things, like there was something that I saw the other day of one of my friends. I was at work and I was doing something and all this stuff started flashing through my head. And the only word I know how to put to it is a vision or a premonition. But
right.
it just sounds so cheesy and I don't like it. But that's what
yeah.
they are.
Yep. But, I mean, I can remember, like, sitting with my husband and, he was like, well, I usually tell people, like, you're a psychic medium that does energy work. And I'm like, there's gotta be one single word that can envelop that.
Stop telling them things. Stop it.
And so that's, like, when we
Witch.
settled on witch. And I was like, okay, that fits. That's like, I feel comfortable with that. Even though I hate being called something.
Yep.
I feel comfortable with it.
Which is it's the most comfortable. No, it's funny. My husband actually thought that a lot of people were going to be like, what?
Yeah.
But, I mean, they've all adjusted, which is funny. They've all adjusted, and so many of them, I don't even think he realizes how many of them have come to me with questions and wanting sessions and different things like that. So, it's interesting how much people fear what we do, but will still come.
Right.
It's interesting. I don't know. One of my friends, Danielle, her biggest thing is she'll always tell me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Because, like, she knows that I can see what's going on no matter what the situation is.
Yeah.
So she'll come to the house sometimes and be like, don't see me. Okay, I don't have to see your eyes to see you. But that's fine. But, yeah, I mean, that's a little bit about us.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're pretty boring. So, like,
we are. Like, our lives really aren't that exciting.
No.
You think witch, and you think, like, charmed.
Dude.
Or some bullshit like that. Ugh. And it's nothing like that.
Oh, so I was talking to someone the other day, and I was like, what do you think when I say witch? And something about a holy grail and a python.
Oh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it. And they were like, yeah, I know.
You need to go watch that.
I've heard that a lot. But apparently that's where their head went. I guess there's a witch in there.
Yeah.
And then...
Like, typical old, like...
Then they went to Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
No. We're none of that.
No.
I'm way cuter than all of them.
If anything... The closest thing I've ever come to, like, media and witchcraft is practical magic.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
That's the most realistic.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They still
this
can...
little store.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, they can, blow candles on with nothing but their breath. And
I fucking wish.
Right? I wish.
Like...
And I'm like, if I could do that, do you think that I wouldn't be doing that right now?
If somebody knows how to teach us how to do that, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to learn.
Great. Now I'm going to dive down another hole. What the fuck? Good job. God damn it. Now I want to be able to do that. Yeah, no. I can't go like this.
No.
Sadly. It's a lot of energy work. It's a lot of connecting with yourself and your guides and feeling what's going on around you. It's a lot of stuff that we used to do hundreds of years ago that we just neglected. Yep. And we got too caught up in the physical. So we've decided to exist between the realms. It's great. That's the only way I know how to explain it.
I like it. It's a good explanation.
Yeah. So that's what we do. And apparently, this place is fucking haunted. So.
It is. So we are in historic Sandy in Utah, in the old historic Sandy police station. And oddly enough, Shelby and I both tried to research this place. Couldn't find a damn thing.
Literally nothing.
Literally nothing. I even went to the Sandy Museum where they hold all the records for this entire, like, old Sandy. So, like, a mile wide radius. And they were like, we didn't even have fucking pictures. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So I do know that there was at one time 17 saloons in Sandy in a 1 mile radius.
I'm disappointed that's not still a thing.
Yeah.
Because I would be drinking a martini. I don't even like martinis. Why did I say martini? I hate when that happens. Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
Like,
just comes spewing out of your mouth.
Well, no, like that's one of the things that I'm learning from like another witch is that sometimes when you're talking about something and something else comes out that's not necessarily a you thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a someone else thing.
Okay. See, I don't like martinis either, so. Yeah. I need like fruity.
Well, I just like rum.
Mixed drinks. Rum's good.
Rum and really good wine. Yeah, we can't find anything. So if anybody ever sees this, because I'm hoping there's like only 5 of you, because anything else will stress me out. If anybody ever sees this that knows anything about historic Sandy and this historic police station, send us like everything.
Yeah. We do know that the jail cell is outside, the old jail cell.
Which is really cool looking.
That this was a barbershop before it turned into a police station, sometime in the early 1900s. And then it got turned into like just different stores for a little bit, and then they turned it back into a police station.
Oh, when was that?
Like in the 80s.
And they don't have anything from then either?
So it was like this was a substation. So they didn't keep records here or anything. They just like used it to go get coffee or go to the bathroom. And then their lease ended, and then that's how I got it. And so that's the small history that I know, and that's the only thing I've been able to find out.
Well, yeah, and then I've had a weird experience here, and I know she's had weird experiences here. So I'll hurry and tell you guys mine, and then she can tell you hers, and then we're going to use a pendulum and try to... Why am I doing this? We're going to use the pendulum and try to maybe find out a little bit about the history, because what the fuck. So I was here getting a facial the other day, laying back in that back room on the bed, and I opened my eyes and I looked up, and I saw this man just hang, boom, just like hanging rope and everything. And I like moved like that because he was coming right at me. And as quickly as he had appeared, he was gone. And I asked her if anybody had hung themselves here or if she knew anything about anything like that. And unfortunately, she didn't. But I would not let go of the fact that somebody hung themselves. I don't know if they hung themselves in this building or if it was somebody that was attached to this place, like worked here or whatever the situation is. I can tell you that it did involve alcohol. I know that much. And he wasn't wearing what I would consider a uniform. The
feeling I get is that it's somebody from during the Great Depression.
I was going to say, he's almost in like an overall.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in an overall to me. And the kind of, now we'd call it a dress shirt, but then I think it's just like the shirts that they wore. It was a little bit like baggier-ish and definitely like a work shirt.
Yeah.
But that's what he looked like.
Mm-hmm. So I see fairly often a guy in the bathroom, and he's like what you would think a typical cowboy would look like. Got the hat.
I love when I see them in hats. I don't know why. I just do.
It's great, but he's like always. He's got the hat, the boots, and he's in the corner of the bathroom, and he just stands there and
does it like the left of the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, then I did see him.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bye. Like, you gotta go.
Bye.
Like, please leave. And he'll leave, and then he comes back. And so it's just, I think he's comfortable here.
So do you want to know the vibe I get from him? So I don't know why, but it suddenly just came to me. I feel like he might have been somebody that helped arrest people and put them in the jail. And he's, like, here for that. Like
that totally makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know why, but suddenly I saw him,
he feels like he's an authority figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw him, like, on like a horse with some guy standing behind him, and he has to be here to watch over that shit.
That makes so much
Seriously,
sense.
you guys, if you know anything, fucking tell us everything.
Fucking tell us.
Because obviously we want to be able to confirm what we're seeing, and it's incredibly frustrating that we actually can't. I'm hoping all the other haunted places we do, we can fact check or like go through.
Well, I mean, there's so much history in Utah, and
oh my god,
I mean, this is like a freak thing where you couldn't find anything. Like they had like, you know,
there's gotta be something somewhere.
Like I could look up the history of my house because I live in this neighborhood,
right,
and get who owned it and like what happened there and when it was built, and I didn't even get any of that here.
I don't like it.
No. So it's weird.
All right.
But I'm really interested to see, like, what you feel and what you see, because I've spent a lot of time closing that door here, because I'm like, I don't want to see you. I don't want to interact with you. I don't want you to be here while I'm working, because I work here. And
right. For him, mostly, like, I think he's just this is his place. Like, I think this was something that he was passionate about when he did it. Yeah. I don't ever think he will be, like, the knock shit off the shelves kind of guy. No. If anything, I almost get the vibe from him that if something upsetting were to happen here, he'd be very irritated.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. And he's really the only one that I've ever connected with. I haven't seen any other spirits, but
yeah, that one fella. I'm like even looking at the panel that I know he flew out of. Like it scared the shit out of me. Mostly because I don't see them that
clearly.
No, it's not that. I've set up boundaries with my guides. Like I like to see things in my head a certain way so that I don't feel so all the time. So when I looked up and he was coming down, I was like, my God. Yeah. I think, oh God. I don't know why the thought of doing this pendulum is giving me such anxiety. Do you want to start with the pendulum? Or do you want me to?
I'll have you start.
Oh, why did I even ask that? I should have just told you to start. Again, this is just really awkward to say it out loud. All messages must be given in protection and purity and with the highest and best intention.
Okay, so we want to know, is somebody here with us right now?
It's fine, I'm not going to freak out. And you're totally holding it next because what the fuck? That way they don't think I'm moving it. So yes. Okay. That was a yes, right?
Yeah, that was yes.
Why aren't you closer to this board? I'm going to panic.
Do I need to be like this for you?
Well, people are going to understand that just because we do this doesn't mean we don't panic when it happens. Yeah. All right. What are we asking? Do you want to talk to the cowboy or do you want to... Should we ask if it's the cowboy?
Yeah, let's ask if it's the cowboy.
Okay.
Is this the cowboy?
Yeah, are you the cowboy that we see here? I'm going to go with a yes.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. I'll do one more and then you can...
Okay.
Okay, what are we asking for this one? I want to know if he used to work here. Did you used to work here? Like, was this your... Yeah, like, did you used to work here? Was this where you would bring people to go to jail? No.
Yeah. Did you die here? Okay.
Okay. Was your passing peaceful, or are you... Yeah, was your passing peaceful? Are you stuck here? Maybe.
Have you even tried to leave? Let's ask that one.
Yeah, have you tried to leave the physical world? Yes. Fuck it, I'm done with this. This is gonna get me stressed. Your turn.
I keep forgetting to breathe and I'm like, no, Charlotte, breathe!
I'm holding my breath and I'm like, am I shaking? Am I moving? What's going on? Oh my God.
Please don't do that again. You're gonna like flip your hair to the fire. Okay.
Anyone send all the Xanax. I want to know if he protects this place.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Does it bother you that we're here?
That's a hard no.
That's good.
It's so nerve-wracking trying to hold that thing still.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And
I'm gonna be that asshole. Can you make a noise or like do something for us? Okay. Well, I don't know what the fuck to ask him to do. Maybe I don't want him to.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we both don't want him to.
I just want to hear a noise.
Yeah, just some sort of noise. Can you give us some sort of noise?
I don't like I'm just waiting and it's making me
Right?
uncomfortable.
Gotta breathe, Charlotte. Just gonna wait a minute, see if there's something that
Yeah,
happens.
it makes me nervous. I don't know why. I think asking him to make a noise is what makes me nervous.
Yeah. Okay.
Like any kind of like, just like a bang or like, you can close the door if you want. Oh my god, my necklace just broke. Well, that was rude if that was you. I don't understand why that needed to happen.
That instantly I was like, is that him?
That was really rude.
Did it really break or did
Yeah,
it
like
fall off?
no, it like that snapped. Like somebody had like look at that. Like that would have
Yeah.
been grabbed.
Well,
What
shit,
the
you
fuck?
asked.
I asked for a noise. I don't even understand how that disconnected. Like it looks like it would have had to have been like pulled.
Yeah?
Okay, that's
You should slow that closer to the camera.
whatever. That's really rude. At least it wasn't the moon. The moon would have made me cry. All right.
Okay.
Next time I need a physical noise, not an emotional one that comes out of me.
Yeah. Be more specific, Shelby.
God.
Okay, well, thanks for showing that.
No.
Is you.
I'm not saying thank you to that. I mean,
Okay.
thank you for not hitting me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. We definitely appreciate that.
for sure.
Okay. Do we want to ask about the hanging man?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, guy who was hung here.
Ask him if he was hung here. Or...
Were you hung here? Right.
But I want to know if he hung himself.
Okay.
Did you hang yourself?
Looks like a yes.
Did anyone have a barf bag?
Okay. Did you hang yourself during the Great Depression?
I'm gonna go with in that time era. I don't know if it was because of the Great Depression, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it was...
I feel like it had a lot to do with finances and alcohol.
lack of funds. Yeah.
So...
Did you piss your money away on booze?
That's a sweet way to ask. Did you drink a lot, sir?
Maybe.
Same.
Yeah.
That's literally the same answer I give people. Are you drunk? Maybe. Fuck, man.
He's not drunk now, though.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if he's...
Okay.
Your hand gets weird, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, whenever I do, like, any sort of stuff with energy, my hands get freezing.
My left hand like almost cramps up sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know if he's stuck here. Are you stuck here?
It's a very soft yes.
Do you want to move on? Okay. Okay. Did you drop down on me on purpose to scare me?
Yes. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Were you doing it to be mean? Were you doing it to be funny? Well, I don't appreciate your sense of humor, Dad. Will you cause anybody here harm?
Is that a no or a maybe?
You're like, is it better be a fucking no?
Yeah.
I saw that as a maybe.
Okay.
But I feel like it's situational.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't feel like he's just gonna be an asshole. Just
Yeah.
because.
Are you gonna be an asshole to the assholes?
I say, are you gonna be mean to mean people? Okay. Are you gonna be mean to nice people? You don't do it to be mean, do you? You do it to joke with people. Ah. So you just have a fucked up sense of humor, don't you, sugar?
Just bored, okay?
I get it.
An eternity of this.
So-
Gotta find something to entertain you.
We shouldn't be scared of you. I guess I should word that differently.
Should we be scared of you?
What the fuck? See, but now I don't know if he's doing it to be an asshole.
Probably.
I just don't feel like he's a jerky person.
No.
My hand's freezing.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any more questions?
Can I go home?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, thank both of you for communicating with us.
By the way, did you hear that bloop?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I heard the boop and I heard like a little, it sounded like
Yeah.
back there. Yeah, thank both of you for communicating with us and giving us the answers that we needed.
Thank you. Thank you for not freaking us out too much.
We promise we won't bother you again. Well, I mean, I don't know.
The day is still young.
Yeah. I actually got... That actually worked a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
This is not our normal form of communication. Charlotte and I, we both see things and feel things. But we wanted to try to make sure that we did things that you guys could see, because obviously just because we're saying it, especially with nothing to fact check, we didn't want you guys to be like...
Right.
And I don't know, we're going to get YouTube haters that are going to be like, they're swinging that thing, so...
Yeah, but you know what?
I know I wasn't, and I know everyone that knows us will know that we weren't.
I wasn't, and so...
No.
Say all the bad things you want, I guess.
I'm like I said, just because people think because we do this, we're used to this, and I'm not. Like, that actually, they answered a lot more smoothly than I had anticipated.
Right, yeah.
I think what was coolest for me was, I don't know how you, like, when I was holding it and asking, it would just swing directional.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Yeah. And I think, like, you can see that we both have, like, different techniques. Because you wait for it to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'll have it circle.
Right.
While it's, like, thinking the question, like, thinking of the answer.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing is, every worker, witch, whatever the hell you want to call us, we all do things differently. It doesn't necessarily mean one is wrong or one is right, as long as we get the answers that we're asking then.
Yep.
Oy.
Yeah. It's been good, though. My hand is freezing.
Yeah, my hands are really cold. And it's mostly my left.
Yeah, mostly my left.
That's so strange.
Because you're holding it with your left, right?
I was holding it with my right.
Holding it? Because my left. But I was holding it with my left. Right?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You were leaning over like that.
So.
Well, what the fuck?
Yeah. How do we end this?
I don't know. I mean, but this is like a chiller, calmer episode, so, I mean, I have
And
a couple places that we're going to be able to go that are fucked up, and I know you do, so.
Mm-hmm. We're excited.
But
we're terrified.
I'm not excited.
No?
No.
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 Alright. You're not even excited to go see that Jeff voodoo doll and freak me out?
That's probably the one I'm least excited for right now. Like, I don't really want to see that.
That's fair.
Ugh.
I don't either. Like, she sent me pictures, and we can post the pictures.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I can't even look directly at it.
Oh,
like,
God,
it freaks
so
me
creepy.
out.
And the way they have it sitting.
Yep.
Ugh.
So I was showing somebody, and they were like, "It's holding a pamphlet." I'm like,
No, it's a description of what it is.
"Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, well." I didn't even look. I'm like, "No, I can't even look at it." And they're like, "No, it's fine."
No, it's not fine.
I'm like, "I can't even look directly at it. It freaks me out too much."
I think this is probably going to be one of our softer episodes.
Yeah.
But now that I know that the pendulum communication works well for both of us,
Yeah.
chances are I'm going to make a pendulum board or have one done like properly that's
Yeah.
about that size.
Yeah.
That we can take with us to do different things, so that we can. Because she goes, I feel like with it, just because it's a spirit box or just because it's this, like I like this.
Right. I like this too. It's.
I'm gonna get a spirit box just so people can hear it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if I hear something come through that thing and I start fucking running, the cameras stay here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Dude, I'm
leaving.
running too.
I'm leaving. I don't know how to end this. Like,
No.
no.
Tune in next week.
I don't know. I think, are we doing like 2 episodes a month? I don't
I
know.
think that's what we were thinking of.
Yeah, well, yeah, that just gives us time to like research it and
Yeah.
do whatever the hell we want. Sorry if we like bored you guys. I don't know what to do.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.